Butler household, we celebrate a little differently. That's been happening a lot more lately, thanks to Educators Credit Union and their new Mind and Money tool. Now we can easily assign chores and the kids get paid for them right away. We can track the earning and spending and even reward them for making good grades all through our phones. So they're learning valuable financial lessons and I'm getting a clean house.
Learn more about the Mind and Money tool at ECU.com.
I don't know what it is about that song, boy. When it started to drop, everybody in the country hips just started looking like Shakira. You know, Shakira hips don't lie.
What's her name?
Shakira. What her name was? Ain't that her name? That close enough. You remember hips don't lie?
She's Super Bowl with J-Lo, wasn't she?
Yes, Lord. Yes, Lord.
Shakira.
Yeah. Her too.
Her too.
Yeah.
Her and J-Lo.
Hips just started moving. I saw on TikTok a little baby about 15 months.
Yeah.
Heard Lil Uzi. He just started just dancing.
How old is Lil Uzi, you think?
I don't know, man, but this man got his tongue tattooed upside down cross.
What that mean? He could have made a mistake.
No, he ain't made no mistake. Because you remember he had some diamond or something in his forehead.
Leroy, I don't follow all these people like that, man.
These are artists, man.
Whatever. I don't even follow these people.
Do you have any tattoos?
No, man.
Yeah, I ain't got no
My
tattoos.
mama beat my ass.
Well, not now. You can get
Still now.
No, she ain't gonna beat you.
Still now.
Still now. That's another one, Mario.
Yeah.
Still now.
Have you ever been close to getting a tattoo?
Yeah, I've been close.
What was it of?
I walked past.
Yeah, but what was you thinking about getting?
I don't even know.
I mean, like a unicorn with like rainbow flag or something on it? What were you thinking?
trying to be funny right now?
No, I know y'all Wisconsin people.
You trying to be funny right
y'all
now.
Wisconsin Badgers.
Leroy, I don't even know if I
college,
ever been
y'all
close.
do a lot of crazy stuff.
I ain't trying to do all that, man. You got a tattoo?
No,
Yeah,
no.
see.
My mom said this.
Yeah,
She gave me a list of what not to do.
Yeah, that was one of them.
Don't drink, don't smoke.
Yeah.
Shout out to Elite Vodka, by the way. That's for y'all, not for me.
What? Because you want people to be happy.
Like me.
You right?
Yes.
So, there you go.
She said no gold teeth,
Yeah.
even if they fake gold. No gold teeth.
Well, both my grandma had gold teeth.
Well, that's them. But my mom didn't
My
lie.
grandmama on my daddy's side had the gold teeth with a moon.
Were they real golds?
Right there in front. And my grandma on my mama's side just had one gold teeth on the side right there. Yeah, they were real, Roy.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
They weren't like
Back then.
like Chris Rock and CB4. Them gold teeth, right?
Who was that?
You never seen CB4?
No, I don't want people, man.
Man, that's a classic.
Who you talking? Who?
When you go home, go find CB4.
CB4.
That's the name of the group.
Okay.
Because they wanted to be like these rappers, tough guys.
See,
And
man.
that's a classic movie, though. But I know you got, I'm going to take your brother card if you don't know about CB4.
Man. The
CB4 is
man. You
It's
know,
like a hood classic. But you
See-
from the suburbs.
man. You know what I listen to today, Mario?
They had a jam
Let me
called
tell you-
Sweat Off My Balls.
See?
Sweat Off My Balls.
What are you listening to?
That's old, man.
Sweat Off My Balls?
Yes.
Man, you need to stop.
CB4, man. Shout out to Chris Rock.
I was listening
Chris Rock, a
to
legend.
just this morning, Mario,
What's that?
Another one.
Maze featuring Frankie Beverly.
You can do that.
I don't know what this boy here be doing,
But
man.
when you were listening to that,
And
you was a
then
little kid.
I'm a grown man. I'm still listening to it.
But CB4, you should have seen that in college.
Man, ain't nobody
that's the
doing
whole
that. I
thing.
wasn't doing all that.
Y'all
CB4,
watching the Hallmark
man.
channel up here in
man,
Wisconsin.
nobody
At
doing
Florida
that,
State, we
man.
watching CB4.
I'm doing the CB4,
And
man.
but when I was at the Packers.
No.
And now.
Closest I got to that was Ready for the World. But nobody was doing no CB4, man.
It's like doing.
And then, Mario, know what I'm watching right now?
What's that?
New Edition got the Legacy Tour going right now.
What?
Yeah, man.
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
I'm watching that right now. This man had talking about some Lil Uzi, Big Lotto, Lil Lotto, Lil
Meg Thee
this,
Stallion.
Big Megan Thee Stallion, all these people.
Oh, you
man.
seen Meg Thee Stallion.
Yeah,
You better
sure
stop.
Did.
I didn't see that.
Sure did.
I be trying to help you upgrade,
Sure
man. You probably still got a VCR at home.
I do.
See?
Who don't?
We streaming, man.
Who don't?
You got a beta too, right?
Started out with beta.
See? And you got an AOL email address too, probably.
Ellerson at AOL.com.
See?
Hit me up.
Lord.
I'm trying to give him the plug.
I just figured out how to subscribe to YouTube like 1 minute ago.
I believe that.
Oh, Lord.
I believe
You
it.
just showed it to me.
He
He would have still had a flip phone if I ain't make him get an iPhone.
You sure did. Remember that?
I said, this is
You
frustrating.
remember when I did that? You sure did. What I have?
I
I had that. What's the
Man,
name
I
of
don't
that
know what
thing?
you had.
What's that phone? Mario, what are phones?
Probably the Nokia.
No,
No, he probably had a track phone.
No.
Oh, the
Or
Star
a straight
Tag.
talk.
No.
You, when you got to
you
cut out the
flipping?
plastic.
No, not that one.
You got to cut out the fight with it.
Were you extending the antenna out?
No, it would call something else, Mario.
He didn't have the Nino
Like
Brown.
for like 2-3 years, man. You need to get rid of that phone. What was the name of that
I
phone
don't
Roy
even know.
had?
I don't even know. I hope we can't find
Start
the
with
name
an
of it.
M, I think.
I don't know. I don't
Did it
know.
start with an M?
I don't know,
Makers
man.
or something? Not Makers
Never heard.
Mark. But
It's that one, the consumer, when the old people can
no,
call
you
one
can write
number.
notes on it.
It probably a Motorola or some sort.
No,
right?
Mario, it was square just like this.
Mario, we got to get moving.
But
man.
anyway,
this
this
man
dude,
can't remember this, man.
and
Yeah, like
when,
the Palm
when I
Pilot.
finally got the iPhone, it opened up my world. But this dude, for like 2 years,
Trying to
man,
open up your
you
world.
Get rid of that phone. Get rid of that phone. What was the name of that phone,
I
Leroy?
can't remember. I know you're talking. I can't
Start with
remember.
an M, I think.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to look. There are not that many phones that start with the
And you can like write notes on it or something like that.
Was that the feature that
Yeah.
they sold you on?
This is
I
like
don't know.
showing your grandfather, great-great-grandfather, how to use FaceTime, the phone upside down. Grandpa, turn it.
Did you have
Just
the
like
razor,
this.
the little thin one, the razor?
I had that one too. That was a long time ago, the razor.
That was flossing. That's when you had.
Yeah, I had the
that's when it
razor.
came
That
out.
was a long time ago.
Wait, the people ain't listening to us for this because this is. Go get him
Well,
the internet. Go get him internet.
This is what people want to hear, man.
I
They
know
don't
one
want to talk
thing.
about Aaron Rodgers or David Bakhtiari. People don't want to be talking about that draft. Nobody want to talk to hear that mess.
Well, speaking of,
Yeah.
now David Bakhtiari, that's nephew, is one of my favorites. Now he's just putting a question out there, but it's hard to put a question out there when you're still playing. So when you heard, because the only thing you can, whatever the gobbledygook people say, they always pull out what either a trigger to them, what's a headline, or, oh, that was interesting. Do you agree with his assertion that the Packers are rebuilding? What did you think?
Just because you're going away from Aaron Rodgers doesn't necessarily mean that you're rebuilding.
Mm-hmm.
Now, I can understand why most people think that they are. Because, Leroy, if you think
Yeah.
about it, who else are they missing? I mean,
Yeah, I said that too.
from this year coming back. Okay, Devontae Allen's been gone now for a couple
He gone.
years.
He's been gone. Yeah, last year.
Everybody else, they coming back. So the rebuilding process by the Green Bay Packers is always been rebuilding, if you believe that or not. They've always been in this mode. The Packers are always, which I said like 15 years ago, I came out with this big thing, trimming the fat.
Why you fat shaming?
That's what the Packers do.
You got to explain that one. Trimming the fat, what that is.
Well, they trim off the bottom of the roster almost every year.
Mm-hmm.
And then they re-sign those who are worthy of contracts extension. Leroy, do you remember some years back when you were all freaked out about Nick Collins not getting a deal?
I remember that.
I
Yeah.
said, Nick gonna get paid, dude.
Yeah.
They gonna pay him.
Yeah.
Because they always pay.
Ted always paid this guy.
He always paid them
Always
dudes,
paid
man.
Always paid him.
Far few in between when they didn't pay. When dudes played like that, they paid them. David Bakhtiari, you knew they gonna get
Yep.
paid. Rashawn Gary, he gonna get paid too.
Remember Chad Clifton?
Jair Alexander got paid and he was hurt.
Yeah.
He got big money. He coming off a whole year where he was hurt. They gonna pay you. So rebuilding is if you think that the Packers lost Rodgers and now they're rebuilding. That will be the only notion that you can come up with rebuilding, to me, if that's what he feels like. Leroy, I want players to have ownership of themselves. I get it. and to speak for themselves. I get it. But it just...
What you trying to say?
It just feels like it's, for me, I'm old school, too much.
We can tell.
Yeah. Mays featuring Frank and Beverly. I know you can tell. I'm watching New Edition Legacy Tour. Of course you can tell.
Yeah.
And speak your truth. I get it. But sometimes it feels like it's too much. Sometimes it feels like at a detriment.
What's too much?
Of the team.
Well,
I don't know. I heard David, and it felt like it was the Packers and him. It wasn't we.
Okay.
To me.
So
it was they.
I see what you're saying.
It wasn't we. They. There was a lot of that. And listen, whether you believe it or not, Aaron Rodgers has made over $356 million.
Man, don't be counting people's pockets.
From the Green Bay Packers.
Why you bringing it up?
Which means that they have done well by him. There are a lot of players that have played in NFL felt like they had to ask for everything. Oh, shout out to
who you shouting at?
Aaron Jones.
Yeah.
We're gonna circle back to this. I had just they're on that tour. I want you to talk about the tour. They're on that tour.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones said he took a pay cut to come back this year because he wanted to make sure that they can sign all the players that they can sign. He goes, I'm making $11 million.
Wait a minute. Wait. Hold on. Didn't I tell this guy who was the face of the franchise and he yelled at me?
No.
No, what?
No, Aaron Rodgers is the face of the franchise.
Oh, man, stop.
Man. Don't
you need to
stop.
That.
Aaron Rodgers, you know that.
The face of the franchise.
No.
It's Aaron Jones.
No, it's
the
12. 12.
Oh, so you need to stop.
You need to stop.
What mic is it?
Two things can be true, brought to you by nobody.
Yeah.
Actually, we're going to get out the Union House. I'm going to get out the Union House. Shout out to Union House. The food, fire. We'll talk about Union House later.
You just be making up stuff as we go along.
Two things can be true. But if you're telling me Aaron Rodgers the face of this franchise.
What was? He gone now. He gone now.
Oh, my God.
But over the last 50, how long that dude been here?
As we sitting here.
As we sitting here today.
Who's the face?
Well, it's probably Aaron Jones.
Well, we agree. Let's move on. So what he say now? He took a pay cut? Because I ain't never heard Aaron step up to a mic and say, I took a pay cut.
Never.
So when you're talking about the face of something, you don't just have to put it as the quarterback.
Yeah.
You put it to who you want the face to look like and act like.
Yeah, he faces the franchise right
Aaron Jones.
Yes.
Yeah.
I said it before all this. I didn't need this little interaction, that this epitome that you got.
What's it word?
You had to sit epitome. Don't know how to spell it.
Yeah.
See, you got to sit back.
It's got an F in there somewhere, I think.
I think it's a PH.
Fine.
And you carry the one.
Fine.
But you have to see him on something no other team does. The president and some of his players, active and retired, go around to these small cities and counties to thank the fans.
Yeah.
Ain't nobody doing that. Aaron Rodgers ain't on no damn tour doing that.
He whale watching.
Just allegedly. Aaron Jones.
He's on the wall, cuz.
Yeah.
Went to do his restructure.
Yes, restructure.
And then took the cruise.
Yeah.
The Packer cruise that we went on. And then he's outside promoting the team.
Yes.
That's why I said he's the face to me. But hey, listen.
That's fine.
But I'm going to go back to the rebuild.
Yeah, go back to the Bakhtiari rebuild. Are they rebuilding?
Here's what I would say.
Say it.
To nephew. And the reason why...
And Bakhtiari's nephew.
Yeah, he's nephew.
Okay.
The reason why I think the Packers are a platinum organization, you can, like you said, you can be yourself and there's no smoke. Ain't nobody call him and tell him what this... Be yourself. A lot of teams, you can't do that. I mean, a lot of teams don't really like you... saying what's on your mind. Because you can do that and still play. But this is where I would disagree with nephew. If they was rebuilding, he wouldn't even be there.
Right, he won't be paying him that money.
No, they would have cut him.
They'd be looking for somebody to draft.
They would have cut him.
Yeah.
Aaron Jones, he wouldn't be there.
No.
Not on the they would just waive him.
Yep.
They wouldn't call you in to restructure. See you later.
Mm-hmm.
Jair Alexander, we trading you like they did Okuda
Right.
for a 5th round pick to Atlanta.
I know, right?
This man was 3rd overall.
Yeah. Yeah.
Chicago rebuilding. They traded one of the best inside linebackers.
Mm-hmm.
And they traded the other young man that they got who's in LA.
Well, they tore that all. They tore their whole defense.
Yes, the whole defense. They got rid of all
Khalil Mack. The boy from Georgia that they drafted
Montgomery's
in the first
gone
round.
now.
That's a rebuild.
That's a rebuild. Because they got a young quarterback.
Detroit building back up. That was a rebuild too.
97. Oh, he'd be gone.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. The big money guys would be gone, and now you'll be sitting there instead of over the cap or just under about $20 million. Really, that's a rebuild when you got $100 million cap space, and you're going to draft in the top 3, 4, 5.
True.
Ted Thompson, Gary's right. He was the only one to say it. The Packers, they stayed young, but they kept their veterans in the house.
They kept all the Pro Bowlers.
They kept those guys, but at the bottom of the roster, you had guys who were drafted who would make the team. That was your special team,
right? And
they won a Super Bowl. So my thing is, and he's just putting the question out there, but I see what Gary is saying, where people, if they look deeper into it, it does look like he's separating. It's like, what do y'all think? They're gonna be bad? Mm-hmm. What have I always told you, Gary, about the correction? Mm-hmm. I'm gonna do it one more time. In the 90s, the Dallas Cowboys, platinum, fired. Won 3 Super Bowls. Back to back. Could have won more, but it's too. When you get at the top and all the egos,
right? Well, you can't afford it.
The owner, and you have Jimmy Johnson. Jimmy Johnson's a GOAT.
Yeah.
Okay.
GOAT. Yeah.
And you said Barry Switzer came. Okay, fine. One of my best friends, Steve Young. They were ripping the '90s apart. Dallas and San Francisco just kept playing each other. Remember that?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
But guess who broke in? The Packers. We had a 3-year window.
Yeah.
We went to 2 Super Bowls. We won 1. Mm-hmm. Now, let's fast forward. San Francisco was terrible. How do you think they got all those top picks?
Oh, you're talking about right now?
I'm saying in the past.
Yeah.
Because they were so good.
Yeah.
The correction came. They were terrible.
Yeah.
The Dallas Cowboys have been horrible.
Yeah.
That's why they got all those top picks. Mm-hmm. The Packers ain't never been that bad.
That's a good
Since
point.
then.
We had the dip.
Yeah, but it wasn't no correction like 4 wins, 3 wins,
right.
to where you can get a top 3 picks.
Right, nothing like that.
They always been. I think A.J. Hawk was a fifth pick.
Yeah, he was. Yeah,
that's the highest they got. But they still was able to win. And I know what people are going to say. Well, you're playing the North. The North is terrible. That's not true no more.
Yeah.
The North is very competitive.
You play who you play.
Right. So that's why I would say to nephew, I would disagree and say they're not rebuilding because all the vets are still there.
Correct. Mm-hmm. Just Aaron.
It's just Aaron.
That's it.
True.
And, because you would say that would.
Yeah.
I would say this real quick before we move off of this, Gary. Seattle, they got rid of Russell and said, we're going to rebuild. But guess who fell in their hand? Geno.
Mm-hmm.
Pro Bowler.
Right.
Signed into a 3-year deal. They still may take a quarterback. You don't know. They got the kid at running back, fire. Rookie.
Yeah.
So I think they got rid of Rashad Penny.
Yeah.
So
Penny
the defense is okay. Anyway, but Seattle's like, wait a minute, we were going to be bad, but all of a sudden we're pretty good. Mm-hmm. Playoff contending team, So my thing is this. The Packers are in a position to understand, like everybody else in this league, you don't necessarily need a Hall of Fame quarterback to win in this league. You just need a guy to run the system. That's what Brock Purdy did. I have so much respect. To me, the gold standard is Kyle Shanahan. Because this guy, if he ever had any quarterback, a capable quarterback, he's going to be in the conversation to win the NFC.
Well, Leroy, you're right. Yeah. But you're right about San Fran, but I think you're probably even closer to it. Geno Smith.
Geno Smith, man.
Where he comes from?
Shout out.
Journeyman.
He was a top pick, man.
You're
They
right.
thought he was gone.
They lose Russell Wilson.
Yeah, they thought Geno was gone, man. Geno came back, man.
That really proves your point. It would probably be more like the Packers this year in that they lose Russell Wilson, we lose Aaron Rodgers, insert another quarterback into that system.
Yes.
And everybody buys into it. But when you got guys that are not going to buy into it, you're going to have a problem.
Right.
And that's what I hope don't happen in Green Bay. That's why when I don't hear we and I start hearing they, I feel like there's a problem.
Yeah, I think he wanted to be a conversation like in a barbershop, but I would agree with you. I would have convinced the audience to say, y'all may think we're going to be bad because we lost Aaron Rodgers, but we're not.
Correct.
Because I'm the best left tackle in the game, by the way.
By the way.
And we got the best corner in the game. Mm-hmm. Okay, and people say, okay, well, why didn't you win? That's last year. I didn't play all 17 games last year. Yeah. I am this year. Mm-hmm. And not to mention, I got a new baby. I'm motivated. My wife got me motivated. He got the best hair in Wisconsin. He got everything. I love the guy. So, but I don't mind a player putting it out for a discussion than the media throwing it out there.
Right.
If a player puts it, I have more respect for him because people are thinking that in Wisconsin.
Sure.
That they're going to be terrible.
A rebuild.
Right?
Yeah. Right.
So he sparked the conversation.
Right.
I respect him for that. I think the players do too. But Gary, I want to get back to Aaron Rodgers because you said something last week.
But before we move off that.
Okay.
Bakhtiari.
Okay.
Last thing with him.
Okay, go ahead.
Hold on to that.
Go as long as you want.
David also said he could see a situation where they bring Rodgers back.
Oh, yeah, we got to go to that. Yeah.
That's right.
Yeah. That we should have started with that one.
It don't matter. We get to it, we get to it.
Yeah, but we probably should have started. That's the headline. That's the headline. Because we had talked about with Favre, they offered him the $30 million for 10 years to just go away.
Yeah, sit down.
And Brett was like, nah, I still want to play. Can't play here. That shit, McCarthy, the train left the station. But I'm on the track. But that track going to the Jets. You ain't coming here. Because we sick and tired. Are you waffling? We're just tired. We're exhausted. I mean, all the life is out of our body.
Don't see no way possible that the Packers bring him back. Now, the only way they can do that, Roy, though, is they just pay him to stay home.
Just sit down.
That's what David said. Didn't he say something like that?
Yeah, they pay him the $50 million to stay home.
60
$60 million. Don't even come in.
Could pay him anyway. So if you're the Jets, you hear that, you panicking.
Right?
Yeah.
Does the Packers have big enough cojones?
No, you can say it on podcast.
I said it, cojones.
No, I don't even know what that is.
You'll figure it out.
What is that? You got to you hold them? Why you holding your hand like that?
Well, mine's that big. I don't know about yours.
Yeah, old people's do drop a little bit.
Yeah,
You're right.
Mine's that
You're
big.
sitting there with boxer shorts on. They're like sitting out.
Yeah.
Like your granddad. Granddad
Right.
covered that up.
Yeah, you got
He's
open
like,
your
hey,
legs up.
everybody's seen these
Yeah.
things.
Sitting by the
Yeah.
pool.
It's disgusting.
Yeah, you got to open your legs up.
Yeah, man, it's nasty.
Yeah.
But go ahead, man.
Do the Packers have the cojones to pay this man $60 million to stay home? And say to the Jets, fine.
It's tough.
That would be the
Fine.
ultimate fine.
Yes.
You don't want to give us
Yes.
the 13? Fine. He'll sit down. And there's nothing really Rodgers can do about it.
Right.
No.
That'd be
Well,
crazy.
he could try and come.
No, but
And
why would you want to come here when you're not wanted?
that's why, so you don't get fined.
No,
They have to
no,
agree to do it.
They're not
They have to
fining.
agree.
No, they're paying him.
Yeah.
They
They have to
told
agree on
him,
it. The
don't
language.
even come over here. Stay where you are.
We're not going to fine
Your
you.
check's coming.
Yeah, direct deposit. We got to pay you anyway.
Right. Got to pay him anyway.
Yeah.
It's already on the books, Roy.
Yeah. And I wouldn't even bring it up no more. If they bring it up in a press conference.
He going to
I wanna
McAfee
talk
every
about
day
it.
then if he want to.
If
Because
he-
he probably ain't got
fine.
nothing to do.
Ain't got nothing to do.
But I don't think the Packers will do that.
No,
that's
they're
a
not
message.
petty like that.
That would be petty. That's a message to the Jets, though, for sure. If David Bakhtiari is saying that, that's somewhere in somebody said something.
Yeah. He's just throwing it out there. Question. I like it when a player do it more so than the media. Because the media is like you're just trolling. But if a guy's actually in that locker room, he's probably heard it from his teammates. And David has Rodgers' number, I'm assuming.
I'm assuming everybody does, don't he?
Well, that's what Douglas said. Everybody had his number. I got to think that, we should have started with this one. So do you think they would do that? I just need a rap from you on the record. You think the Packers will do that? We can't get a deal.
I don't see them doing that.
Now, you got two dogs.
But, man, if they were to do that, man, that's...
I don't think they will, but I will say this. Business is business, because the later they wait, the benefits them later if they release
But the Jets keep coming out talking about they want them, they're going to be there. You heard Joe Douglas and all this, man. Whatever.
He just talking.
But fine, you just talking, but who you talking to?
He talking to Rodgers.
Your fan base. No, you're talking to your fan
Rodgers
base.
Is his fan base.
They're going to absolutely... If they don't get Rodgers, Joe Douglas is going to have to get another job. Because you can't keep telling your fan base who hadn't won, who hadn't had a 4,000-yard quarterback since Joe Willie Namath, you can't keep telling them that Rodgers is coming and you don't make that happen.
But you say y'all got the best roster. Y'all got the best roster, so why does it matter? Just get any quarterback. Because you can't. You all in. All your chips are in the middle.
All in.
You can't, once you push it out, you can't get it back.
No.
Yeah.
You just lose it. And you have to go back to the cage and get more chips.
Yeah.
But all those chips got 12s on it. And you pushed it up. And the Packers are like, when do I want to take this money? Now or later? I'm going to get the same amount of money. I'm going to let it sit.
That's so true. I'm
going to let you sweat it out. Till we got a quarterback.
Yeah, we got
throwing by
and,
the way.
And they're going to draft another one anyway.
Probably.
I'm sure they
I
will.
would.
Yeah, I would too.
And I would bring in a journeyman as the third string.
Exactly. No doubt.
It is what it is. Yeah. But, again, if they do
I do want Matthew Ryan, though.
Explain it. You can't just say you want it. Explain why you want it. Yeah, but explain why you want him.
Because he and Matt LaFleur, they good, they golden. Matt knows where he at in his career.
It won't be no smoke about playing.
He ain't trying to.
Yeah.
He knows he's trying to set Jordan Love up with this offense. Played in it. Good relationship. Yeah. He ain't trying to circumvent the situation. And then you go draft another quarterback, which Matt Ryan can also coach this joker up as well.
Yeah, later pick. You could do that. Hendon Hooker, I think, had a visit.
Right?
He about 35 years old, though. So
no, he's 25, 26.
Yeah, that's about 45 in the NFL.
Yeah. I like him.
He older than Jordan Love.
Yeah, he older than Jordan Love.
He could be Jordan Love daddy, man.
Well, stop. He ain't that old.
Hooker can play, man.
He ain't that old.
And shout out to him. He would have one of the best names of all time.
Who, Hendon Hooker?
Yeah.
You like that, don't you?
That is
yeah.
Well, you can say Streetwalker. I mean, you can say Dancer, whatever you want. But
what?
Hooker's probably one of the best names of all time. I'm going to get that football card if he signed the Packers. I'm getting that.
The jersey?
You know, you got some little freak in you a little bit, don't you?
I'm a grown man.
Yeah, you do.
I'm married.
This little Uzi Vert and big Lotto and...
I think he in love with Lotto.
What's the other good name you talking about?
Meg the Stallion.
Megan Thee Stallion.
Everybody's in love with Meg the Stallion. What is wrong with you?
You got some freaking.
And she's one of the best rappers out there.
What's wrong with you?
I like Nicki too. Nicki Minaj fire. But let's get back on. So you through with that? Because I know you love to talk about Aaron Rodgers. You through with that part?
Aaron Rodgers is news, man. What you mean? I love to talk about Aaron Rodgers.
I don't think it's news anymore.
Oh no! Every time somebody talks about, look at David Bakhtiari gave us a whole new spin on all of this.
Well, because it's him and not the media.
Exactly.
Yeah, but I'm saying you.
Yeah.
You done with your fill on it before I fill up my Jordan Love cup or glass?
You know what I want you to do before you start filling it up?
What?
Can you talk about them people on your shirt real quick?
Educated Credit Union?
Yeah, before you...
Matter of fact, we're going to a new branch in McGuanago on the 26th of April. kind of doing a tour and kind of a relaunch. I'm really excited about that. So if you're in the area, swing down, see your boy. But for the most, what was that? Wayne's World?
Him too.
Swing.
Yeah. See?
And you know Wayne's World, right?
Man, nobody watch no Wayne's World, man. Nobody never watched that mess, man. I'm going to take your card from you.
Gary doesn't just skip the 90s. He just
skip it.
I'm going to take your card, man. Nobody watching no Wayne's World. Man, who watching? You ain't know.
Wayne's World.
You need to stop, man.
You went to Wisconsin. You should have seen that.
I tell you what I watched at Wisconsin.
Perry Mason.
The Bob Newhart Show.
Exactly. That should take his card.
Drinking games with Bob.
Yeah,
no black people know about Bob Newhart.
But this
show.
Wayne's World, man, I'm going to take your card.
There's more people know about Wayne's World than Bob Newhart.
Everybody in Wisconsin know about
Actually,
Bob Newhart.
Was very funny, by the way. But come on, man.
Every time they say Bob, you got to take a drink, bro.
Get out my read. Don't
Either
be putting no Bob.
Either that or you take one of them bong hits.
I don't know nothing about that. Y'all did that in college? See that?
Wisconsin,
You took that?
Took what?
What you just said, some hit on something.
Yeah, either one of them.
That's nasty.
Doing barrel stands? Stands?
Yeah.
Who?
They were doing like
barrel stands?
No, I ain't doing none of that. I seen them do that, but I just want to drink.
You didn't see the
Why
picture?
we got to invent all that?
Wait a minute. You didn't see the picture of Gary and
I just want to drink it in the
Fickle?
cup.
That's true. That's what I thought.
Oh, man, why we doing all that, man?
They were drinking moonshine, Loach.
No, man.
Why are we doing this while I'm doing my educated, man?
I went to, we just hijacked.
Shout out to Educated Credit Union, man. I don't know where this guy
Get
goes.
back to him, man. You just hijacked, though. That's your fault, though. You did
You talking
that.
about Bob Newhart?
Yeah, you did that.
Unless you 60 and up, you don't know about no Bob Newhart. The millennials are like, what is he talking about? They're on their phones trying to Google it. Don't Google it. But we have something called Mind Over Money. It teaches kids to be responsible with money. So have your kids go to edu.com, okay, and find all about Educated Credit Union. You know these banks having some issues now in the news. That's why you're supposed to be with a credit union, where you're a member, not a customer. Educated Credit Union. Okay, now I do want to, real quick, I touched on the caravan.
Yeah, with that.
They get on the bus.
Yeah.
I've done it before. Have you done that yet?
No.
Okay, we got to get you on there.
Yeah, get me on there, bro.
You go to all these little cities,
Yeah.
and you kind of introduce yourself. Matter of fact, we'll find Mario to post up when we post this to put all the players' names. You can go find it everywhere, PackerNews.com, everywhere. The players, and you got Mark Murphy on. They keep asking Mark Murphy all about Aaron Rodgers.
They have to.
It is like
at every stop.
Because I love lemons. I'm addicted to lemons.
You like lemons?
I love lemons.
What you doing with lemons?
Can I put them in my drinks or water?
What kind of drink you drink?
Like water or Sprite or something like that. Shout out to Sprite. Let me get a sponsorship. But I love lemons. But it's like he was sucking on a lemon because his face be like,
oh, yeah, that's it. That's him, dog.
He's got
That's
himself in
him.
a pretzel.
That's him.
Because if you know what's going on, he got to be, you got to try to give just enough information, but at the same time, you got to do your job.
You got to do a job,
Yeah. So shout out to him and Gudicuz, man. Y'all keep that string on hold up. We ain't in no rush.
No.
But Garrett, real quick,
Yeah.
Aaron Jones and these guys doing that, I really appreciate that.
Yeah.
And I think the other cities in Wisconsin, these little small counties, when it said unincorporated, a green sign, you don't know how many people live in the city, and here come a big bus, and you see players get off. Like a Pro Bowl player like that, you're thinking, man, here's the face of the franchise. Aaron Jones. I think it does a lot. That's why I think this is the best fan base. And I really said this to guys who went to Minnesota, guys went to other franchises. You don't really get a chance to know how good this franchise is and these fans are until you're gone. Some players really take it for granted. And it seems like the guys who can have a say in your future, sometimes you don't have a say in it.
Right.
But the guys who can have a say, the
Right.
two biggest guys, one to go play for the Jets, one did, and one's on his way. When he comes back, I think when Brett came back, he realized, man, this is amazing. We saw things differently. But that's what makes a great organization.
Yes.
When they can put all that aside and welcome you back. So it is what it is. But I'm just so proud of the fact that I played for one team.
Right.
because everywhere I go, when they talk about it, I say play for one team. So I'm going to look at it a little bit differently than most players. Got a little bit more passion about the team. The G will never change. Players do. But Gary, before we get into I want to go through your possible draft, because we got to do some draft talk.
Well, let me talk about these guys here real quick.
Don't say guys. Give me the name you want to talk about.
Our good people over at the Union House.
Well, do that. Don't say guys, because you may lose that sponsorship.
Yeah.
Now.
Let me
real
talk
quick.
about
These guys.
Let me talk about my good friends over at the Union House.
Because they're going to brought to you, Two Things Can Be True, brought to you by Union House.
Yeah.
Go. I love that.
And right now, the Union House just got on board with us. They're one of our newest sponsors that just got on board with us, and they're located in Genesee Depot. And if you didn't know, that the Union House has been around since 1861 and has always been one of the top fine dining restaurants in southeastern Wisconsin.
That's another restaurant.
Yeah, restaurant.
That's another.
Union House is known for its world-class cuisine.
All that works. Yeah.
Cuisine.
I think it's with a K, but you're supposed to say it with a C.
World-class service.
Okay.
An extensive list of scotches, bourbon, wine, and its award-winning old fashions.
Scotch.
Guys, I've been over there. I've dined at the Union House. Leroy's dined at the Union House. If you have not been there, I strongly recommend you check them out. Union House Restaurant is located in Genesee Depot.
Genesis, man.
Genesee Depot.
My wife,
Your wife.
Genesis.
Went there, Leroy had that bone-in ribeye. But I tell you what, the salad, man.
That food look good.
They do that iceberg salad, bro.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, all that stuff it look good. That old fashioned look the one you posted.
Right?
Yeah, they got good food. I shot one of my I got a cooking show coming out this fall. We shot a segment there, and it was amazing. It was amazing. So shout out to Union House. So if you're anywhere in Wisconsin, you just kind of want to get away, it's only like 30 minutes from Oak Creek.
Yeah.
Okay. And the food is truly amazing.
It
Go
is.
see for yourself.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, we're going to do a Leap Vodka event there this fall. So
That'd be
I'm looking
great.
forward to that.
And we're going to give out some coupons in that for the Union House, so you guys can maybe get a discount there, and where you guys can dine in and check out the experience for yourself. So we'll work that out with our show right here on Leap 36 Podcast, and we're going to have some giveaways for you guys to experience the same thing that we're experiencing.
Who your top quarterback in the draft? Who you drafting? If you Carolina.
The guy in Ohio State,
Oh,
CJ Stroud. Leroy, I keep telling you over and over again, you're going to learn your lesson.
Child, please.
And you hard-headed, though.
Child, please.
You hard-headed. And I get it.
Tell me how.
And prideful, all that.
Tell me how.
This whole thing with Kyler Murray. I said, Leroy,
You got a second contract.
I don't care.
200. You don't care about $200-something million?
No, I'm talking about production. Fine, he getting paid. Everybody get paid.
Not everybody.
Everybody getting paid in the NFL.
Everybody.
It is.
Lamar Jackson ain't got a dime yet.
Well, he don't get paid too.
He ain't got paid. As we do this show, he ain't got paid.
Everybody getting paid.
Kyler Murray got paid.
I'm talking about the best quarterback in the draft. I'm telling you, all these little jokers gonna get broken up, man.
Man, playing the SEC.
You should know better than that.
You don't know who I'm gonna pick.
All these little jokers.
I
keep telling you about Kyler Murray. I said, Leroy, okay,
just tell me
fine.
who's gonna leave Kyler Murray alone.
Fine. This dude here.
Aaron Rodgers 6'1".
Yeah, but he bigger than
Drew Brees. What?
He bigger than
what Drew Brees is?
Semantics.
5'11".
Semantics.
Yeah.
Doug
Semantics. Doug Flutie wasn't no generational quarterback. CJ Stroud. Semantics.
All under 6.
These dudes bigger than this cat here.
Ryan Lee 6'6".
Alabama. That boy gonna get broke. I'm telling y'all right now, he gonna get broke up.
Why he ain't get broke up?
CJ Stroud is the best quarterback in his draft and will be.
Well, just say something positive about CJ Stroud. Leave Bryce out of it.
What do you mean?
Just talk about CJ.
He can do everything.
Because you spend more time on Bryce Young. You really want him.
I didn't even mention his name.
You keep telling me he's going to get broke up because he's small.
You know that. I keep trying to tell you that because that's your guy.
I ain't spoke yet.
You've been speaking already. I've been with you for long enough to know how.
CJ, go ahead with CJ.
What you mean?
CJ Stroud?
Yeah, he's the best quarterback in the draft. Take him first.
Okay. So you want So who you want to do a top three, or you just do the top one? That's one.
You want me to go top three?
Well, just the three, really, because
I love the cat from Florida.
Richardson.
Yeah.
To do what?
Well, not my first pick, but I like him a lot. I like his upside.
You don't like him over Bryce Young? What do you look? What is his face doing?
Blank stare.
You like him over Bryce Young?
Don't you?
Hell no. You done lost your mind.
Bryce Young too little, man. I'm telling you, Leroy, man. Mark my words.
Kids.
Mark my words.
Kids.
Gonna get broken up.
Don't believe what Gary's saying. You don't have to be this big, tall guy to play in the league.
And that's not what I said. Don't put words in my mouth. I didn't say he couldn't play in the league. You asked me who the best quarterback in this draft.
You going by size and weight. You ain't saying nothing about how he can throw. No.
You asked me.
I
didn't say he could not play in the NFL. That's not what I said.
It ain't size that matters.
You asked
it's how
me
you use it.
Who the best quarterback is in the
topic.
league? CJ Stroud, best quarterback in this league.
Because of?
He showed it. Look at it.
Look
at
at
his film.
Why is he the best?
Because he can do everything.
That's what I want to hear.
He can do everything.
Lead the size out.
He can do everything. He can do everything Bryce Young can do, but bigger.
Lead the size out.
Give me everything he can do, but bigger. You want the bigger dude.
You can sell me. Well, you lost me now.
He can do everything that Bryce Young can do, but bigger.
So you
Maybe
like Richardson?
Faster. I don't know if I like Richardson that much.
You doing that to trigger me?
Yeah, a little bit.
Hey, listen, Spud Webb dunked the basketball.
Man, Spud Webb ain't Dominique.
Spud Webb won a dunk contest.
He ain't Dominique. Don't you need to stop, man? There's different layers in there, man. Stop. He played in the NBA, but he wasn't no Dominique.
Do you know how many
this man trying to compare Spud Webb to Dominique?
No, I'm just saying you don't have to be 6'6" to dunk.
Fine. Muggsy Bogues can dunk, but he wasn't Michael Jordan.
I don't know if Muggsy Bogues can dunk.
I think I seen him dunk.
I don't think
he wasn't Michael Jordan.
He was smaller. He was shorter than.
Yeah, but I don't think he dunk it.
I don't think
he can play.
He dunked by himself.
My point is this, America. Don't get caught up in this size and speed.
I'm telling you.
Do you know how many guys go to the combine that put down 4.3? You can't find them. Give me everybody from 4.5 or worse. You take everybody 4.4 and faster, and we'll kick y'all tail.
It got nothing to do with it. That's not what I'm saying. Not what I'm saying.
Bryce Young beat some of the best teams, man.
Bryce Young get broke up in the NFL, man. Just like Kyler Murray.
See, every quarterback may get broke up.
Will not stay healthy. And you're right.
All of them may
You're
be.
right.
Tom Brady got hurt.
You're right.
Broke up.
Agreed.
They got rules. They can't hit him here. You can't hit him this. So he got protection in the pocket. He's a pocket passer. But again, I'm not going to worry about Bryce Young's size. I'm talking about what I see when I see the tape. He running my franchise. This man can play. Flip the tape on, man. Don't even believe me. Just watch Alabama. He beat some of the best teams, man. When he's got the starting job, I want him. Now, CJ Stroud, I'm not saying nothing bad about it, but I think Gary diminishes him when you just talk about his size. This kid can play. And he had Ohio State. Now, he ain't at no scrub school. But it ain't about his size. This kid can play. He's a pocket passer, too. See, these scouts and some of these, what they call it, Gary, the reach rate and the tackle rate and all that. That's just a bunch of
we ain't talking
number
about
stuff.
That.
I don't know nothing about it. I'm talking about when I put on the tape.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying.
Bryce Young.
Give me CJ Stroud. Everything.
It ain't about his size. Because that's how you get fired.
I hope we're doing this podcast in 10 years, 5 years from now.
It don't matter. I'm not going to. It's going to be a lot of big guys get broke up. You just agreed to that.
Well, yeah. They all
that's
get broke up.
Right, so that's why
but that little dude going to get broke up more.
How? It ain't no. You broke up, it's broke up.
Fine.
So you're basically telling the guy, once you're born a certain way, you have no chance.
Fight? I never said that.
That's what you're saying.
I didn't say that.
You're saying he's going to get broke up because he's
They all going to get broke up.
That's what so we agree.
But the little guy going to get broken up more than the bigger guy.
How many big guys get broke up, Gary? That's what I'm telling you, man.
How long Kyler Murray been hurt? Every time you turn around, got something wrong with
what's your, real quick, let's just put this, what's your
what's your cutoff? What's to you? 6'1",
No,
6'2"?
here's
What what's your quarterback?
No.
What's your prototype quarterback?
Here, I don't have a prototype. Here it is.
How big? You want bigger guys.
When
right?
I got two guys that I think that are equal in talent,
you want the bigger guy.
give me the bigger guy.
See here,
That's all it is.
You know what I want?
I think they're equal in talent. Give me the bigger guy.
I want the most productive.
No brainer.
I want the most productive.
Give
I don't care
me
nothing
the
about
big,
the size of it.
yeah, give me the bigger guy.
Well, we can disagree on that.
If they're equal in talent,
because I don't
the
expect
guy.
you to see it my way.
That's okay.
But I just don't want people
Proof in the pudding.
to say just because you born a certain way, you don't have a chance. You got a chance.
Who said that?
Did
I just not say?
Ain't nothing Bryce Young can do to be 6'4".
I never said he didn't have a chance.
But if he was 6'3",
did you hear me say he did? Did you hear me say, Mario? Did you hear me say that he didn't have a chance?
No, you're missing the point. Why you keep talking about height and weight and all that? Why you bringing that up?
Why you bringing that up?
Why you bringing it up?
Why you bringing it up?
If you said they're even, what's going to...
Give me the bigger guy.
Okay then. Why? Don't even say the bigger guy. Say the best guy.
No, the bigger guy, because it's equal in talent.
Because you're in love with size.
Well...
And then NFL ain't got nothing to do with it.
Well...
It doesn't. You know that. It ain't got nothing to do with size. If you can play, you can play. If you're a kid sitting at a small school right now and you're a linebacker and you're not 6'3", that don't mean nothing. You could be Sam Mills, just win the Hall of Fame.
That's not what I said. That's not what I said.
Zach Thomas.
Fine.
Hall of Famer.
Fine.
We're the same size.
Fine.
He played in the middle.
Fine.
Now you all these big old guys, they sitting on the couch. They never play.
Fine.
It ain't about that, man. Okay.
You want to talk about something else? You get on my nerve.
No, because you get stuck on size.
No, you're not listening to what I said.
Don't even bring. I'm saying why bring up size?
Because I can. Because
that's your whole argument.
No, if you're trying to differentiate, is that a word?
No, but what it means is it could be something new. Differentiate. I don't know what it is.
It could be whatever you want it to be.
It could be whatever you want. It's your word. What it mean?
You have to look it up. Siri.
Don't do it. She gonna don't ask me what Gary's saying. That's why we don't use subtitles on this show.
Siri knows Gary already. Like, is that Gary again?
I don't know. What does it mean, man? Tell us what it means, man. What it mean?
If you're trying to get the difference between a guy and another guy and you're even, give me the bigger guy. Doesn't mean that the little guy can't play.
Okay.
You pouring your water now?
Yeah, but this is what it means to me. That's what it mean to you?
Yeah, I already
if the guys are equal,
give me the bigger guy.
Go to the eye test instead of analytics.
No, you done all that. They're even.
That's what I'm saying. Yeah. One of the guys got to be more productive.
More productive?
That's another one. No, productive.
And I never heard of that.
Right.
That's new. That's something new.
You okay?
So my thing is, listen.
We keep going back to that. Fine.
No, we disagree.
We don't disagree.
Yes, we do.
You want the kid from Alabama. Fine.
Because of not how he looks. I got it because he beat big teams.
Okay, fine. Ohio State?
So I think those two would be in the top three, and I think the Will Anderson kid would go 3. But I will say this, because the Alabama number 31, the defensive end or linebacker, that kid get out the quarterback, man.
And Georgia got a dude that run like a 4-2 outside linebacker.
Yeah. Them kind of guys going to move up now. He went to Georgia. Speaking of Georgia, man, they train them crazy.
They who?
You didn't hear what they trainer for the Georgia? You got to go Google it.
Trainer?
Yeah, the trainer at Georgia. Man, this guy's saying some real crazy stuff, Gary.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. I saw this morning. Yeah, well, I mean.
It's the South.
Yeah.
I don't think he can ever take my ankle.
Well,
I don't think I can ever talk to him.
Saying that he shouldn't have a job.
Hey, man, if you thinking like that.
You shouldn't have a job.
And you with a bunch of African Americans.
Yeah, you shouldn't have a job.
You talking like that?
Yeah. You shouldn't have a job.
I mean, I don't even know if that's cancel culture or what. It's just the right thing to do, man. That's Kirby Smart, that's the coach name? He can't be happy.
Yeah. Well, but with them guys, Leroy, it's all about winning rings. And if you're looking to get that piece of jewelry,
that's true.
Because they won that national championship.
Dean had on a nice polka dot fitted shirt. Tell him to get me one of those shirts.
Okay.
I like those shirts.
Yeah.
When you see Dean at the Jury Center.
Yeah. 3 locations. locally.
Dean's a great guy, man.
Right
great
here.
Guy.
Out of the Milwaukee area, 76 and Leighton Plaza in Brookfield, Blue Mountain Road, Tri-City National Bank Building.
10,000.
Third location for you folks in Burlington, Wisconsin. Guys, you're looking to get the most money for your old gold jewelry. Yeah. It's going to be at the Jewelry Center. If you're looking to get the best possible deal on a piece of jewelry, it's going to be at the Jewelry Center. Leroy just talked about the owner, Dean Murray. Guys, walk in the door, ask for Dean. Tell them you're looking for the great possible deal. Tell them that you heard his commercial right here on Leap 36.
Tell him what it is, man.
Podcast. Is Leap 36 podcast?
Yeah, Leap 36.
Yeah.
Just that, Leap 36.
Yeah. Do I do podcasts at the end, or do they know that?
Just say podcast.
You can say that podcast, Leap 36.
And you can find that on all your, all your streaming.
All the streaming platforms?
Yeah, the streaming platforms.
Wherever you get your podcasts.
Wherever you get your podcasts. Yeah. And recently I was just over there, Roy, at the Jewelry Center, saw Dean. And we're going to go on a little vacation together up north. And
you and Dean? Just you and Dean going on vacation?
Yeah. We're going to take the family.
Oh, I thought just you and Dean going.
Yeah. Take the family. You still drinking your water?
I'm just trying to figure out how you and Dean been going on all these vacations. Y'all been doing that for years.
Yeah, but we have been actually for years. Here we go.
I keep telling Gary, black people don't camp.
Well, we ain't really camping. We're in a house. We ain't camping.
Black folks.
But here's what you don't do, which is I find odd.
We ain't doing that.
No, camping's fine. I get that if you want to camp.
If I'm in a house.
But here's what I find odd. No, here's what I find odd with you. You say you won't go on vacation with me and we stay in the same house.
That ain't happening.
Right.
That ain't happening.
Yeah, see.
Why is that?
See.
What?
It didn't happen to me or Gary, but we had a friend of ours at one of those Airbnbs, and he went there and there was somebody already in there.
Well, no, I'm talking about
I'm just saying.
I'm talking about like your family, my family. We go on vacation.
You know, we got
this 15-room villa.
Yeah, right. Got a pool and
villa.
Gate.
We got this 15-room villa.
Beautiful. I've seen those places.
And you won't stay there with me.
Nope. I get my own house with my own family. We'll be neighbors.
We can save money.
That's tough.
I ain't trying to save when it comes to a vacation.
Man.
I'm on the third floor. You on the
first
floor.
Because when I get up to go to the bathroom at 3 in the morning,
your bathroom in your room,
and 5 in the morning, possibly 7 in the morning, I ain't trying to bump into Gary.
Your bathroom is in your room, man.
Hey, man, I don't want to hear another flush. Because when I go to my sanctuary and get my iPhone or my iPad and I'm in there, my leg about to go numb because I've been in there so long, I don't want to know about what you and your girl doing on the other side.
We on the third floor, you on the first floor.
I don't want to hear about the best 30 seconds that you're going to give your wife. I don't want to hear that. I
can save money, Roy.
I ain't trying to save.
I'm trying to save some money, man.
Well, stay with somebody else.
Yeah, you trying to
stay with Luke Fickle. I saw you and Luke Fickle with all y'all alumni hugged up. They hugged up, Mario.
We're coming up together.
Like Wisconsin going to win.
We got a big event coming up soon. I'm going to let you know about it.
Shout out to Luke Fickle, though. I appreciate him bringing y'all back. Because that's what a lot of coaches don't do that.
That's true now.
Y'all coaches around this league.
Don't reach back.
Bring back the alumni. The players who are playing love to see people like Gary. They can get game from Gary.
Yeah.
So shout out to Luke Fickle because a lot of coaches don't do that. Mike Norvell at Florida State, he loves when the alumni is around. That's what the university is all about.
That's what it's built on, Roy.
Because he's going to need people like Gary to carry the message.
Yeah.
Because when you're recruiting this state, he should get, I know this is different because I want you to do Wisconsin indoor dog golf.
Yeah.
But he should get a majority of the talent in Wisconsin. But he can't be everywhere.
Right.
True.
That's true.
He can't be everywhere.
Right.
But all the university sell itself for education.
Pretty much.
Okay? Because the girls' hockey won another championship.
Speak.
Right?
Facts.
And this right in the Michigan backyard, Ohio State, Big Ten, whatever.
Iowa,
These girls won 7 championships. 3 out of that in 5 years. So what he's coming into, he can't get everybody. But you see alumni like Gary Ellerson.
Yeah.
That does a lot for the university.
Yeah.
So I like who else was in that picture, if you remember real quick? It was you, like 5 or 6 guys.
Derek Engler, Art Price, a couple of guys. Yeah. But we having a big reunion for the spring game coming up, so I'll let you know how that's going to go. Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Yeah. Well, we're just about the end of indoor golf season. And but listen, we still can do, and we hold bachelor parties.
A good bachelor party though. None that gonna be online to get you in trouble.
Right. We're not doing that. We can rent space out inside the Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. Matter of fact, I had Brock's birthday party.
Nice.
There at Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. So we're still available. We're still out there, guys. Make sure you go check out my good friends.
Son, by the way.
Yeah, at the Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center. They'll be able to take care of you, all your needs. They'll be able to take care of anything that you got going on if you want to rent some space.
You can play some of the best courses like St. Andrews.
Oh, yeah.
Which I played, by the way.
Right.
Pebble Beach.
Yeah, all that.
Because we all saw the Masters.
Right.
The Masters was amazing.
Yeah.
I'll say this, though.
What?
A good friend of mine went over to Lake Chevy,
Mm-hmm.
Lake Ford.
Yeah.
Matter of fact, when you saw me in the car pull up, he was telling me
Yeah.
that they were so nice to him. And this is not even a read. This is just a testimony. Because he was too scared. I said, you can come on and say it if you want.
Talk about it, yeah.
But he was like, the service was so good because he took the car back. His engine light came on. So he took it back, and it was just he didn't put his gas cap on.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, that'll do it.
But they just took care of him. So you can buy, if you're in Wisconsin, anywhere in Wisconsin, southeastern Wisconsin, or just Wisconsin as a whole, you have to go there because the service is truly amazing, Gary. And he appreciates that because he got that from hearing your read.
Right.
He went and bought a car over there.
Yeah. Go check them out today, guys. Lake Chevy, Lake Ford on South 27th Street. New or used, they can help you out. Leroy, you're right. It's not really about the sale of the car. It's about really after you purchase your car and you need some help with fixing your car, warranty, and those types of things. My good friends over at Lake Chevy, Lake Ford, they can help you out.
Okay, we got a few minutes left before we wind up, but who do you think is the MVP? Because it has changed.
MVP where?
NBA MVP.
What do you mean
it's
change?
heated up.
Well, it's over now.
The votes are in, but we don't know yet.
Yeah, it's over now, Roy.
So if you had a vote, you would go with
Giannis.
Now, I've evolved because I say if Joker finishes with a triple-double, okay, if he finishes with a triple-double.
The season average.
Season average,
Yeah.
I think he had finished with 9. He didn't. I don't think he finished with a triple-double.
Right.
Yeah.
So that put him out. So Embiid, I think, is the winner.
But he will be the winner.
Because I think Giannis and Joker may split some votes.
They shouldn't.
Yeah.
People get voter fatigue on MVP.
Yeah.
Yeah, you're right.
They do.
You're right.
It's so obvious.
You're right.
They get voter fatigue.
Because when
Like,
Giannis
can't
put up
vote.
these numbers, they
Can't
don't
do it
get no
again.
credit for it.
Can't do him again. He's already won it. He's won it twice.
Right.
Joker's one that tried. They almost was going to give it to him. I think Embiid won it because leading the league in scoring and all that. But I think Embiid, if I had to vote, because if you vote for Giannis, you live here. Oh, you're doing that because the guy's truly very valuable.
You like
very valuable.
Real quick. You like this play-in thing they're doing right now?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
I do, because they started it with the pandemic. They created it. I like because the players make a little bit more money, the owners make a little bit more money, and you get a chance to see your team. Because I will say OKC, that young team,
I don't
seeing
know
them,
nobody on that team.
Exactly. That's why I like watching them, and I don't even know their coach.
Real quick, what you think about Zion? Real quick.
That's your guy now. You say you like the bigger, faster guy or whatever. You say you like that.
Here we go.
You want the bigger guy, and the bigger guy.
Just tell me what you think about Zion.
I
always hurt though.
I think
but him dunking. But him dunking in pregame and doing all that kind of stuff.
Nobody would have saw me do that.
That's
if
what
I
I'm
was
talking
him.
about, Roy.
You can't do that like that.
Cuz?
You can't do that. And they just gave you a max deal. But that's why I say the bigger guy sometimes hurt you.
Yeah.
That ain't got nothing to do with the bigger guy.
It don't have nothing. You say you always like the bigger guy.
Stop. You need
He's
to
the bigger guy.
Boy, you worrisome. You so worrisome.
So he's not the bigger guy?
No.
So he's not a big guy. That's why it's hamstring.
No, but
by saying that, people rolling their eyes.
Yeah, I'm rolling my eyes.
You know he's the bigger guy, man. That's why he went number one.
No. He's undersized for his position.
Oh my God.
See, because that's right. You don't get it. You understand what I'm talking about?
What's his position?
I don't know. Do you know? Is he a small forward? What is he? Is he an off guard?
You talking about height?
Yeah, he's undersized, dude. See, you don't get what I'm talking about. That lets me know right now you don't get what I'm talking about. No, you don't. He do.
Is he scheduled as a center though?
Huh?
Is he supposed to be a center?
I don't know what he is. He ain't no center.
I would say
he's like a power forward or something.
Yeah, he probably like
he's
what,
a 4,
6'3",
but Barkley
6'4"?
played a 4 at 6'4", right?
Yeah, but Barkley was a freak of nature.
These guys don't have. You said this yourself. I'm gonna wake him up.
Freak of nature.
You know how they say stay.
Barkley. No, real talk. Barkley's one of those undersized dudes.
I get it.
That got it done.
Now this way woke is injected, not that foolishness the Republicans talk about.
Why we got it?
Because they're using woke wrong. They're using woke wrong.
Every week we got to do Republicans.
Every time y'all say woke, no one's going to vote
say
for
woke?
it. The Republican people. Oh, woke is.
Go ahead, talk about what you're talking about.
You have no idea what you're talking about. But here's why I'm going to get Gary woke. Because you said this before. So you got to stay woke now. You said roll the ball out there. Ain't no positions.
There isn't.
Okay, then he can't be as hype for his
well, I'm just telling you for what he's trying to do. I like what you said there. We'll just make it work. We'll figure it out.
Yes.
Yeah.
So I got to wake him up, man. He's sleeping. It's a shame. The Pelicans with him, they
win the West.
Probably. But you know who's going to win the West.
Who?
Go James, man.
Man, them dudes. Nah.
What?
Man. They might beat Memphis.
We got to wrap this show up if y'all can say.
They might beat Memphis.
Memphis got the second best record.
LA barely made it to the playoffs.
Hey, man, do you want to barely make $1 million or make $1 million?
They're going to struggle, though, man.
I'm just saying, do you want to struggle and make $1 million or make $1 million?
They got.
I want to struggle and make $1 million.
They got to struggle like 3 times, like 3 series.
Fine, if they win them, it don't matter.
Yeah, I don't see that happening.
This ain't everybody get a trophy here.
I see them doing a good first
Jill
round.
Biden. When she said everybody come to the White House, the Lakers the only one going to the White House.
Why you got to bring Jill Biden?
Because she said both teams can come. Yeah, that ain't how it works, sugar pie.
Now you going against the Democrats now?
I go against when you're wrong. Wrong, you're wrong. In my world, you're wrong, you're wrong.
What side you on?
I will say Joe Biden is better shape than me, which is embarrassing. Joe Biden.
Yeah,
he's in better shape than me.
I ain't gonna go
he's nice and thin, man. Yeah, man. Your boy sitting there all plump and orange, man. Something like he about to pass out.
Yeah.
Listen, they both look like they about to pass out. Yes, me.
He can't even walk up the stairs. Hey, man.
They
That's like your grandfather.
They both of them.
He said, Granddad, you can't say that around the kids. You can't say that. He said what he want to say.
Yeah,
he does.
Shout out to Joe Biden, man. That's my guy, man.
Teleprompter, nothing. He just wrote.
He just let it roll, man. Man, if you 80 years old, you're supposed to say something that don't make sense. Right?
Yeah.
Everybody in Congress 200 years old, man. They got staffs for that.
Let's go ahead and wrap this up, man.
Yeah, don't be old shaming people. I love old people.
Let's wrap it up, bro.
I'm going to say this, though. Next week, I'm going to tell y'all the safeties I like of the Packers. Got to draft the safety. Okay. I like the Jamie Robinson kid from Florida State. I like Antonio Johnson from Texas A&M and Jordan Howden. Okay. He played at Minnesota.
All right.
I'm going to give you some. I've seen these guys play, but I'm going to go really break it down.
All right.
Because one of these guys they got to bring in here.
All right.
And then we'll talk about the Brewers later. We're going to try to get Adam McCalvey on for MLB.com to break down the Brewers because they got one of the hottest starts in baseball. Yeah. But if you have YouTube, please subscribe to Leap 36 Podcast, please. We're trying to get our subscribers up. The more subscribers we can get Mario married and out of this. You can still run the show from wherever you are.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
We'll find you somebody. And just to let you know, a lot of this podcast is comedy. Don't take it so personal. But all the comments go to Mario. Don't send them to me and Gary. And follow Gary at Gary Ellerson on Twitter, me at Leap36. And sometimes, real quick, I made a lot of smoke, and we'll talk about it later. I said if I had the number one pick, I'm picking Jalen Hurts with the fantasy football. So we're going to have a fantasy football show. We are going to go on vacation at some point, but we're just not going to do it now. Tell everybody about the Leap 36 podcast, all the Roy Butler Pro Football Hall of Fame. This is Gary Ellerson, former Badger. You carry the water for the Badgers. Eddie also carried the water for the Packers, just as long as Aaron Rodgers is not involved. He kind of hates Aaron Rodgers, man.
From day one.
No, that's a joke. That's not true.
You finally got on the bandwagon.
That's not true.
Why you drink. What water are you drinking? Is that Jordan Love water?
Jordan Love.
That's Jordan water right there.
All right, folks. Have a good one.
Bye.
And thank you for listening. And please do follow us on social media. That's at Leap36 Podcast to stay up to date with the latest episodes that we have coming out weekly. Please follow, subscribe, like, share, comment, all that good stuff at Leap36 Podcast. Special thank you to our sponsors, Educators Credit Union, Lake Ford and Lake Chevy, the Jewelry Center, Wisconsin Indoor Golf Center, the Union House, Leroy Butler, and Gary Ellerson. Leap 36 Podcast, available wherever you get your podcasts.